So thank you for watching this video. So please subscribe my YouTube channel MKS Tech Talks. So I will upload weekly 4 to 5 videos. So just follow my recordings. Here in this DevOps series, I will upload all the topics like whatever we need to become a DevOps engineer. So if you want to learn this course, so you have to spend around 25 to 30,000. So if you just follow my YouTube channel, so you can get the total complete DevOps training at free of cost. So utilize this opportunity. It's a very good opportunity for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So share this content to your friends. So even for your friends also, it will be very much helpful. So thank you.
Okay, so in the last class, so we discussed about a touch command, right? So what this touch command will do is it will create the empty files. Okay, so the syntax is touch file name. And similarly, with the touch command, we can create multiple files at a time. Okay, so if you want to create multiple files, the syntax is touch file 1, file 2, file 3, like that. We can give multiple file names. Okay, so what this touch command will do is it will just create the empty files. Okay, so here if you want to edit the file, right? So we need editors. With the help of the editors only, we can edit the files. So we have different types of editors like VI, VIM, Nano. Okay, so like that we have different types of editors. So what these editors will do is, so the syntax here is if we are using VI editor, so VI file name. Okay, VI file name. This is the syntax. So here, whatever the file name we have given, right? If the file is already exist, if the file name is already exist, so what we can do with the editor is we can go inside the file and we can edit the file. Okay.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Yeah. Hi, Akash. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Mother.
Yeah, hi Akash. Good morning.
Okay. So similarly, if the file name is not available, so what this editor will do is it will create the new file, and if need we can edit the file, we can add the content to the file. Okay, so these things editors will do. So always if we want to modify, if we want to edit the files, we have to use any one of these editors. Okay, so now, so try to create the files. Our instance is running, so try to connect. So use this SSH URL and go to the folder where we have PEM file.
Just can you
So
give me a small briefing? Like, what are you doing today?
yeah, um, 1 minute. So let me connect to the git bash. Okay, so we logged in into our mission. Okay, so today what we are going to do is we are going to see how can we use these editors. Okay, so to edit the files. So in the previous session we discussed about touch command, right? By using the touch command, we are able to create the empty files. Okay, and before that what we discussed is always we are going to work with root user. Okay, So how to log in with root user? So if you want to log in as a root user,
Sudo su.
sudo su hyphen. This is the
Yeah.
command you have to use.
Yeah.
Okay. So check this one. Sudo su hyphen. So always we are going to work with the root user only. Okay. And always as we logged in with root user, we will be under root user home directory, which is a slash root. This is the home directory for the root user. Okay. And here we created some folders, right? Check the folders. So these are the files and folders we have. So Devops one, project one, these are the folders. File one, file two, file three, these are the files. So how can you say these are the files? Just by seeing the color. Okay. So blue color represent directories, folders, white color represent files. Okay. And now, so for to get the more information about the files, we can use ls-ltr, and you can see, so file one, file two, file three are empty files. Okay, by using the touch command, we created these files. Okay, so now our intention is we have to add content to the file. We have to edit the file. Okay, so if we want to edit the file, we have to use any one of these editors. Okay, so mostly we are going to use VI editor, but the functionality will be same with the other editors also. Okay, so if we are using VI editor, the syntax is VI file name. Okay, so try to edit the file. So I have file one, right? So file one has 0 bytes. Okay, I'm trying to edit file one, vi file one. So whenever we use a vi and file name, right? If the file is already available, we can edit the file. Okay, if the file is not there, new file will be created. Here file one is already available, we can edit the file. So now, so press enter. Once we press enter, so what will happen here is we will go inside this file. Okay, so once we enter, so we will go inside this file. And so once we are inside the file, we can add the content to this particular file. Okay, so check this one. So press enter. Now you see where we are inside the file. You see, this is the file name always on the left bottom. You can see the file name. Okay, so this is the file. So we are inside the file now. So this file here we are using VI editor, right? So while using this VI editor, so you what we have to do is once we press enter, we will go inside the file. So to edit the file, if you want to edit the file, to edit the file, okay, so to edit the file, so we have to press I button. Okay, so once we press I, then only the file will goes to edit mode. Otherwise we cannot edit the file. Okay, so how can you identify this mode, edit mode? So you can see here on the bottom left, right? So you can see on which mode we are now. Okay, so here just press I in the keyboard, press I. You see, I pressed I. What is it is showing on the bottom left? Insert. Now we can add the content. Okay, so just I'm adding hi. So welcome to Devops basics class. Okay, just I added some content here. So once we added content, what we have to do, we have to save the content, right? Okay, so we have to save the content and we have to come out of the file. Okay, so for this, if we want to come out of the file, so what we have to do is, so to edit the file, we have to press I, and so to save and come out of the file. Okay, to save and come out of the file. So what we have to do is press colon W Q, enter. Okay, so these things we have to do. Okay, what we have to do? So we have to press colon W Q. W is to save, Q is to quit. Okay, so check this one now. So first of all, we have to press escape here. Before this, press escape. Escape plus after escape, we have to follow this. Okay. Now, shoot. Okay, so check this one. So first of all, press escape. Once we press escape, this mode will disappear. You are seeing insert mode, right? So this mode will disappear once we press escape. So now I pressed escape. Now you see nothing is there on the bottom left. Nothing is there. So after that, press colon. You see, we are able to see colon at the bottom, left bottom. You can see here on the left bottom, colon is there. Then W, Q. W to save, Q is to quit. Okay. After this, press enter. You see, now we came out of the file. Okay. So what we did do? So we entered into file one. We added some content. We saved the content and we came out of the file. So it is clear, right? Any doubt here?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So now again check the ls-ltr. So earlier for file one, we are able to see 0 bytes. Okay. So now we added some content. So again check ls-ltr for file one. What is the size? 34 bytes. Okay. The size of file one is 34 bytes. So why we got 34 bytes? Because we added some content. Okay, so we added some content to the file. So that is the reason why. So it is showing 34 bytes of storage. Okay, but for other files, zero only, zero only. Other files are empty files only. Okay, so this is how we can use editors to edit the file. Okay, so by using any editor, we can edit the files. So now ls-ltr. So here, so these are the files we have, right? Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to use vi test one dot txt file. I am trying to create one more file. So test1.txt file is not available. Still, I don't have test1.txt file. So if I use vi editor, what this will do? What this editor will do?
It will create
It will create the new file. Okay, it will create test1.txt file. New file it will be created here. Okay, so try to create this. So here with the editor says with the single command we can create the new files and we can edit the file. Both the operations will be performed with the single command. Okay, so now press enter. Press enter. Now you see at the bottom left it is showing the file name and it is showing new. What this new represent? This is the new file just now we created. Okay, so this is the new file just now we created. Now I want to edit this file. How can we edit this file? How to edit this file?
I
We have to press I.
no, yeah.
Okay, so press I. Now you see we are in insert mode. Okay, so here I am adding hi. Okay, just I add something.
So under which directory these files are getting created?
Yeah, I will see that one also. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So now I want to save the content and I want to come out of the file. How can I do? So
Escape,
escape
and then
colon
colon.
W Q
Q.
enter. Okay. So now check ls. You see we got test1.txt. New file got created. Earlier this file was not there. And check the size of this file ls-ltr. So 3 bytes. Test1.txt has 3 bytes. Okay, so in this way, by using these editors, what we can do is we can create the new files or we can edit the existing files. Both the operations we can perform with the help of these editors.
So
Okay,
what's the maximum size of this file?
uh, there will not be any maximum limit.
No
Okay,
maximum. Okay. Okay.
okay. So here now where we created this file, always check current working directory pwd. So all these files got created under slash root only. Okay, under slash root only, all these files got created because we are our current directory is slash root. Now we are working under slash root. Okay, so what are the files or folders we are creating? Every file and folder will be created under slash root only. Okay, so now so I have DevOps one directory, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going, so before this, clear this and check ls. So these are the files and I am going to the DevOps one directory. Okay, so I am trying to go to DevOps one directory. So go to DevOps one directory, check ls. We have one directory. Inside this DevOps directory, there is one more directory is there. Okay, so my directory one we have. Okay, so now my intention is I'm trying to create some empty files here. So I'm giving the file name as a test2.txt. Extension depends on us. Okay, so I'm trying to create touch test2.txt. So where I'm trying to create this test2.txt, in which folder? Can you tell?
My directory one.
Under DevOps one. We are
Under
under
DevOps one.
DevOps
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are
Under
under
DevOps
DevOps
one.
one directory. Okay. So under DevOps one directory, we have my directory one as of now,
My
one
directory.
field only. Okay.
Hmm.
So we are trying to create one more file under DevOps one directory one.
DevOps one. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So check areas. You see, we got two files. Earlier we have only
Right.
one directory. Now we got two files.
Two
Okay.
dev two.
So what is the path here? Where these files got created? These got created under slash root slash DevOps
Slash
one.
DevOps one.
Okay,
Hmm.
now, so come out of this directory, come out of this directory, check ls. So these are the files I have under slash root. Okay, so under slash root, these are the files I have, and under slash root, under DevOps. Okay, so I have these two files. These two files means under this DevOps directory, I I have two more files. Okay, so it is clear, right? It is clear, right? Just we created files in the DevOps one directory. So, and as we are under slash root, so if we want to check the content of a file, what we have to do? How can we check the content of a file? How can we check the content of a file? If you want to check what we have, what data we have in a particular file, so
L
always we have to use vi command.
VI.
VI
Okay,
command.
by using vi command, we can go inside the file. Okay, so vi, so file one. You see, so this is the content I have under file one. So if I want to edit, I can go for insert mode. Okay, if I don't want to edit, just I will see the content and I will come out of this file. I will come out of this file. Okay, so means by using vi editor, if you want to go inside the file, we have to use any one of the editor. Any one of the editor we have to use. Okay, and now my intention is I don't want to use these editors to see the content of the file. Okay, I don't want to use these editors to see the content of file. So without using editors, I want to see the content of the file. If that is the case, I can use cat command, cat file name. So what this command will do? It will just show the, so it will show content of a file without going inside the file. Now we can see the content of the file. By say cat command, cat file name, it will show content of the file. Okay, so for try to see the content of file one. So cat file one, cat file one. You see, So this is the content I have. Okay. So hi, welcome to Devops Basics. So this is the content I have. Okay. So in this way, just without going inside the file, we can check the content of the file. Similarly, cat, I want to know the test1 dot txt, what data I have. Okay. So I have just hi, only one column is one row is available under test1 dot txt. Okay. And similarly, we have test2.txt also. Okay, so can we check the content of test2.txt by using cat command? Can we check the content of
Yes,
test2.txt?
yes, I think. Yeah.
So check cat
S2 dot txt.
test2.txt. So what it is telling? No such file or directory. We don't have like this file.
Because we did
So
not save that file.
is it? So we are under slash root. So this is very important. Okay. So the path is very important. In which path we are working, our current working directory. This is very important. Okay. So we are under slash root. So under slash root, whatever the files we have, so these files we can directly access. Okay, so now we are able to access test1, we are able to access file1, but we are not able to access test2 file. Okay, so why? Because test2 file is not there in our working directory. Okay, so what is our working directory? Slash root is our
Root.
Root.
working directory.
Yeah.
So under root, whatever the files we have, so these files we can directly access. Okay, so now what we are trying to do is we are trying to access the file which is not in the current working directory. Okay, so this is our current working directory. In this current working directory, test2 is not there. In that case, what we have to do is we have to provide the complete path of the file. Okay,
Okay.
so complete path. So where this test2.txt file is available, so this file is available under Devops1
Devops
folder.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go to Devops1 and check ls. So I have test2.txt. What is the path here? Slash root slash devops. Okay, now come out of this file. Now my current path is I am under slash root. Okay, so this test2.txt is available under devops1 directory. Okay, so if I want to check the content of this file from root directory, both are different, both are not same.
Hmm.
Okay, at present I am inside root directory,
Root
root
directory.
folder, but my file is under devops1 folder. Okay,
Hmm.
so if that is the case, what we have to do is we have to provide the complete path of the file. Okay, so the recommended way is to provide the
Cat.
complete path of the file. So cat, what is the complete path here?
Cat
Slash
DevOps
Slash
slash DevOps one.
root
Okay.
slash
root
DevOps on.
Root slash DevOps one.
slash devops1. Okay, file name, which file we are trying to check.
That's a one question. We are
Yes,
already inside root folder, so why do we need to give
yes,
the root
yes,
as well?
yes, yes. So that is why I told this is the recommended way.
Okay, okay,
This is the recommended way. Okay, even if we don't give root, it will work.
okay, got it.
Okay, so the best practice is to provide the complete path. Always complete path will start with the slash entry point. Okay, so now check this one. And this is empty directory we created. Test2 is empty file. Okay.
Right.
So it is empty file. That is the reason why we are not seeing any content for this particular file. Okay. So this is how we can use a cat command whenever we are trying to check the content of the file. So if the file is in the current working directory, we can directly give the file name. If the file is in some other directory, we have to give the complete path of the file. Always remember the complete path. Okay, so complete path starts with entry point slash. Slash is the entry point. Okay, so always the complete path starts with slash. Now we are calling this as a complete path for test1, test2 file. Okay. Now for file1, what is the complete path? /root is the complete path for file. Okay. Now go to this DevOps 1 directory, and here I have my directory 1. Go to this my directory 1. So under my directory 1, nothing is there. So I'm trying to create one more file here. Test3 file I'm creating. So now check ls. Test3 file is there. So under /root/devops1/ my directory 1. Okay. So test3.
So thank you for watching this video. So please subscribe my YouTube channel MKS Tech Talks. So I will upload weekly 4 to 5 videos. So just follow my recordings. Here in this DevOps series, I will upload all the topics like whatever we need to become a DevOps engineer. So if you want to learn this course, so you have to spend around 25 to 30,000. So if you just follow my YouTube channel, so you can get the total complete DevOps training at free of cost. So utilize this opportunity. It's a very good opportunity for you. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So share this content to your friends. So even for your friends also, it will be very much helpful. So thank you.